Welcome to Eric Unfiltered. I am your host, Eric, a Gen Xer from Connecticut, where I get into local and national news, politics, and culture. No topic is off limits, no feelings are spared. No mainstream sugar-coated BS here. Thank you for tuning in. Now let's get on with the show. I am Eric Unfiltered. I hope you are doing well. Two quick things before I get started. Click the bell or whatever, like, subscribe, you know, the internet thing. If you like memes, shenanigans, and midnight deep thoughts, you know, goofy shit, stop the video real quick, jump over to X, and look up Eric Not Sorry. Give him a follow because he is me, and that would be awesome. I'm also on Facebook at Eric Unfiltered Podcast. You can follow me there too. I don't get away with a lot of stuff there, though. Anyways, the second thing I wanted to talk about is, if you already follow me, you know, you have seen the video clip of my new editing computer, which is freaking, dude, this thing's a beast. If you want to, like, know numbers of what's the RAM, dude, I have no effing clue, dude. I have no idea. All I know is this thing is a beast. If my stepdad was still around, we lost him a year ago, March. R.I.P. Larry. If he saw this thing, because a lot of this was his machine. My boy hooked me up. I paid for it, but he hooked me up. If Larry was around, he'd look at this thing and go, damn. Like, and the way that only he could say it, damn. This thing is fast. Go over to on Facebook, if you are into computers, if you're looking to upgrade, maybe you're having an issue, your machine is slowing down, what have you, go over on Facebook and look up Jake's Zombie Computers. He's a friend of mine. I've known the dude for like literally 30 years. Him and his boy Jay. Jake, he's like the software dude. Jay is the hardware guy. I brought Larry's unit there, and they're like, what do you want to do with it? I'm like, I want to edit. Okay, we can make it work. You're going to need this. And dude, I wanted to pick it up last week. I wanted to record last week because editing on my laptop sucked. It sucked. I couldn't get it last week. I had to wait. But worth every penny. This thing is a monster. I edit with Adobe Premiere. If you don't know what it is, that's fine. On my laptop, I would double click it, and then I would be like, okay, are you going to open? My laptop's 4 years old, but it's not built for this. It would take 20 seconds for the program to open. This, 3. Not even joking. Click. Done. What, are you ready? It's waiting on my ass to figure out what I want to upload. Bro, Jake's Zombie Computers. He's in Vernon. Look him up on Facebook. Told you. He's my boy. I've known him for 30 years. Look him up. Love you, bro. Okay. Now to get into this, if you do follow me on socials already, I've already posted that this is not going to be a happy show. Nah. This is not going to be a good show. Last week sucked, anyways, in general, in my little circle. Tuesday, I brought my cat to the vet. Cool, you know, normal appointment and all that. But on my way home, blew out a tire. Yeah, that was awesome. Nothing like cruising down 84, man, and then hearing bang and going, that didn't sound good. Shit. And then my car goes, hey, ding. Yeah, that wasn't good. See, you got 3 tires here. You see these? Yeah, they're at 37. That's all right. We're good. This one here, it's not. It's at 27. Pull the fuck over now. Like, yeah, pull over. Yeah, so my ass was stuck on the highway changing the tire. That was awesome. Luckily, I told him I'd give him a shout out. Luckily, I know how to change a tire. If you don't know how to change a tire, I'm not going to say you're an idiot, but if you drive a vehicle and don't know how to change a tire, you're kind of an idiot. But I could not get the freaking wheel off, dude. It was locked on there. Luckily, my man Alan, I don't even know the dude. He was my man that day. Told you I'd give you a shout out, Alan. He works for the state, like one of the safety truck things. Dude was there, pulled over. Luckily, he had a rubber mallet. That didn't work. Nope. My man had to go back and get the big boy. He got it, though. Got me back on the road. That was awesome. Next morning, guess what I had to do? I wasn't buying one. No, they weren't patching it either. No, it was a sidewall blowout. That was great. No, I have all-wheel drive. Yeah, Tuesday and Wednesday were very expensive days, so that sucked. But then a very dear friend of mine saw her very dear dog over the Rainbow Bridge. So it kind of doesn't make everything I dealt with so bad. That really sucked. And then all this stuff I saw and was hearing and researched, just bottom line, these 3 stories, 4, because the first one's kind of funny but kind of not. It's going to ease you into it because the last one's fucking heartbreaking. Ultimately, our justice system is fucking broken and we're all suffering. I don't care if you're white, black, straight, gay, Asian. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. Our justice system, all of it, it's so broken. And we're all suffering. Our kids are suffering. Their kids that aren't even around yet are just going to continue because nothing is fucking changing. Recently, at a McDonald's, someone ordered food. I guess that's what you do there. Well, surprise, surprise, the order was wrong. Okay. Like that doesn't happen. Okay. How do most people react? You bitch, right? Ugh. And then you go and this is not what I wanted. And okay. No, this woman, I don't even know her name. I don't even care. I didn't even research it. I saw, yeah, it's legit. This is bullshit. She took it upon herself to trash the inside of the kitchen of the McDonald's. Because that's normal behavior for a fucking toddler. Clearly, this woman's mother is a piece of shit, doesn't know how to raise kids. She obviously never heard the word no and never had a spanking that didn't involve saying, Daddy. They put onions on her sandwich, on her burger. That justified her going inside and trashing the place. Really? I'm sure she'll get a slap on the wrist and no big deal. Maybe 30 days probation. Maybe. That's the funny story. The next one, actually Jake brought up because he saw my post the other day. I posted about it. I put his name up in my post on X and on Facebook. And I said, don't make me do the research. Do it for yourself. Look it up for yourself. Because his name is Jaden Pierre. Jake said he did. And he goes, yep, that's pretty fucked up. Yeah, it is pretty fucked up. If you don't know who Jaden Pierre is, it doesn't surprise me because I haven't seen it on the news. Saw it on X. That's where I get a lot of my news. Usually pretty quick. I'll even text some of my guys that are actually in the business. And they'll be like, yeah, I didn't even hear about that. Here you go. Here's a link. Jaden Pierre was a 15-year-old boy from Queens, New York. On April 16th of this year at Roy Wilkins Park, he was murdered. Because that's just what you do to 15-year-olds, I guess. So a group of like 300 and something, teens, one of these takeovers or whatever, rumor has it from what I read, I don't know, there was going to be a fight or a what was it, water balloon fight or something, whatever. But it was, again, a group of youths, teens, in Queens. Now, there is video of this. I saw it. It's fucking heartbreaking. Now, I don't know this kid from Adam. That's why I even posted. I don't know why it broke my heart so much to see this. I don't know this kid. From what I've seen and read, per usual, everybody was like, a good kid, nice kid, so on and so forth. I have to take their word for it. Now, granted, teens are teens, right? Teen boys are teen boys. Not I'm not justifying anything, but in the video you see him getting smacked around a little bit. Literally just batted around, couple of shots. I don't know what started it. Perhaps he said something that irked someone. Look, I'm not justifying nothing, okay? Just follow me here. Perhaps boys are boys, right? Who hasn't? What did you say? Right? Okay. In the video, though, you see how Jaden is standing. He is in a submissive stance. He is not postured up to fight. Had the situation, had the reason why somebody was hitting him was because of something he said. Again, not saying it was, and again, not justifying nothing. Just saying, had that been the case, the way he was standing, clearly he was admitting, I fucked up. My bad. You're right. I'm sorry. Kind of like when you look at your dog and you say, who did that? You see, right? We all know the way the dog, okay. You don't have to yell at the dog anymore. You don't have to throw them outside. You don't have to hit them with a newspaper, right? You just go, okay, go lie down. They know, right? They know that is how he was standing. So again, had he said something that offended someone, which is why this situation started, he is clearly in a physical stance, admitting, okay, you're okay, my bad. But taking the accounts of people talking about him, that he was a good kid, nice kid, perhaps he was just bullied. I don't know. Regardless, near the end of the video, you see someone, looks like they smack him in the face, and then pop him right in the chest. For fucking what? Even if he said something about someone's girl or mom or sister, even if I'm not saying he did, but even if he did, that doesn't justify murdering a 15-year-old kid, shooting him in the fucking chest. And in the video, you see, everybody scatters. He didn't die on scene, but he dropped. You see him in the video. It's fucking heartbreaking. Over what? Family and the community reactions describe Jaden Pierre as a, quote, regular kid, a 9th grade student at Eagle Academy for Young Men in Queens, known as sweet and well-liked. His mother, Chanel Weston, so sorry, publicly expressed grief and anger towards the shooter and those who filmed or participated without intervening. Hear, hear. Our culture is fucking broken. More people are inclined to pull their phone out to videotape something than to intervene. And in a way, I kind of understand why, to a point. But you can look this up. I forget what year it was, but there was a woman, I believe in Philadelphia, who was raped on the subway in front of people. They did nothing. The reason why I say I kind of understand why, look up Daniel Penny. It's all you have to do. I'm not even going to go into the story. Just look him up. Daniel Penny, New York City. And that's probably why good people have stopped doing anything. But then our system allows it to fester like a fucking cancer. This last line broke me. Pierre was reportedly looking forward to a summer job and the birth of a baby sister. What the fuck? Hey, BLM, where are you? You fucking sellouts. You frauds. Where are you? Oh, that's right. He wasn't shot by a white guy or a white cop, right? There's no soapbox to stand on, no money to be made. Right. So fucking why? I don't get it. Another example of our broken system. I'm sure all of you have heard by now the story out of Shreveport, Louisiana. Jesus Christ. Shamar Elkins, a piece of fucking garbage, a 31-year-old man from loosely using that term, from Shreveport, Louisiana, was identified by Shreveport police as the perpetrator in the April 19th, 2026 domestic violence-related shooting, which resulted in the death of 8 children, 7 of which were his own, and wounded 2 adult women. Police described the incident as domestic in nature, occurring amid Elkinson's separation from his wife, with whom he had been arguing. He shot the victims across 2 homes in Shreveport before fleeing in a carjacked vehicle, leading to a police pursuit in the Bossier Parish, I hope I said that right, where officers fatally shot him. Good on you, officers. I know it's going to be a hard road for y'all, but good on you. The children's ages were 3 to 11. He murdered 7 of his own kids. Because you're arguing with your woman? Really? Okay. Our system is so broken, dude. Especially when you find out in 2016 he was convicted of driving while intoxicated. Oh, well, that's fantastic. But then there's more. In March of 2019, he was arrested and charged with illegal use of a weapon and carrying a firearm on school property. According to the police arrest report cited in court documents, Elkins pulled a 9mm handgun and fired 5 shots at a vehicle after the other driver allegedly pulled a gun on him. First, near Cato Magnet High School in Shreveport, about 300 feet from a schoolyard where children were playing. Officers recovered casings and the firearm. Elkins pled guilty to the illegal use of a weapon charge, and he was sentenced for 18 months of probation. Oh, and the firearm on school property charge? No, threw that out. Dismissed. 18 months for shooting a gun at this 300 feet from us. Now, granted, I don't have any say over penalties and whatnot, but had he been in jail, perhaps he would have gotten the treatment he needed for whatever ailed him, because this was obviously effing insane. Unbelievable. I don't know what could possess someone to do that. I don't get it. Oh, yeah. And then there was a story I brought recently. I'm sure many of you have heard about Iryna Zarutska, the Ukrainian refugee who came to America with her mom to get away from the war, who was brutally butchered on another subway, this time in, I believe, North Carolina, by, I don't know, some Dejan Brown Jr. I don't even care if I say his name wrong. I don't care. He will not be, as of right now, tried for her murder. No. But it's on video. Doesn't matter. He's nuts. Didn't you know? Because obviously, no shit. Normal people don't stab people at random. But this time he was nuts, so he can't stand trial for the murder. but he's got quite the history that he apparently was sane for, and more examples of how our system is broken. I have joked here before about watching the first 48. If you've not watched the show, ask a woman, she'll tell you. And at the end, you'll see so-and-so, convicted of this count of murder or homicide or whatever. And then you're like, life, life, no parole, 50 years. And then there's something like 13 years. And you're like, what? They killed 2 dudes. 13 years. What? It's broken. This guy, again, the video is online. Don't look it up. Don't. There are certain things you can't unsee. Okay? Just take my word. He stabs this girl on the bus or subway, whatever the hell it was, public transit. She's minding her business. It's on video. The whole thing is on video. And yeah, he's crazy. He can't stand trial. But I did a search. So again, grain of salt here, but from, 2007 to 2009, he was charged with 3 misdemeanors: simple assault, disorderly conduct, and resisting a public officer. All cases dismissed. Resisting a public... Okay. All right. 2011, criminal summons for communicating threats. No arrest. Later warrant issued. Cited for speeding 22 miles an hour over the limit. Failed to appear in court. Okay. We're noticing a pattern. He's not a good dude. 2007. Okay, 2013, cited for shoplifting. Arrested on prior warrant for communicating threats plus injury to property charges. Okay, he was also arrested in November for felony larceny, breaking and entering, and outstanding warrants. He pled guilty to shoplifting. Other misdemeanor cases dismissed. Are you noticing a pattern? April 11th, 2014, convicted of felony breaking and entering. Sentenced 30 days in jail. 24 months supervised probation. Convicted of felony B&E. 30 days in jail. 2 years probation. Noticing a pattern? August 21st, 2014, while on probation, arrested for robbery with a dangerous weapon and possession of a firearm by a felon. Assaulted a man at an apartment complex and stole a phone, cash, and a handgun. Oh, fan-fucking-tastic. Convicted of armed robbery. The firearm charge was dropped in the plea deal. Tough on firearms. Fucking idiots. Sentenced to 6+ years, served approximately 5 years, 7 months in a state prison. Wow. That's it. That's it. He's on probation. A felon in possession of a firearm steals a firearm while on That's it? 6 years? Unbelievable. 2022, arrested for assault on a female and injury to property. Fantastic. So he's a felon and he likes to beat women. Fantastic. So you're noticing a pattern? The system is broken. The system is kind of broken here. This guy is not alone. Okay? This is not a one-off. 2024, arrested twice for misusing 911. Repeatedly calling without an emergency. January 2025, arrested for a third 9/11 misuse charge, claimed a man-made material controlled his actions while he was at the hospital. Okay. So this is where someone, anywhere, family, friends, postman, dog walker, Starbucks employee, someone should have been like, okay, this guy's got a history of not being a good dude. And now he's talking about materials that someone made is kind of like telling them what to do, we might want to check our cousin in somewhere, like a padded room and a real fancy tight jacket. But no. Nope. He was out on his status from this arrest when he murdered Iryna Zarutska, who he is not going to stand trial for because he's crazy. Our system is fucked, and we are all suffering. She didn't deserve to die. And now there's murals of her that people think it's cool to, graffiti. Oh, and then I forgot, what was it, a mayor from some town in Rhode Island, I think it was, wanted it down because that's not our fucking loser. Murals are going up. Some fantastic street art of her. And it's being ordered to be taken down. Why? Why, officials, governors, mayors, leaders, legislators? Why? Why do you want her mural taken down? They're beautiful. I don't know if you all have seen them. And I don't know who the artists are because they're not just like in Connecticut. They're in New York, L.A. They're beautiful. Why do you want to take them down? Just go back to the brick wall with tags, people tag. Oh, who gives a shit? That's beautiful. Why would you take them down? Do you not want to be reminded every day of your broken policies and what it caused and the pain? Oh, that's right. Because I remember during President Trump's State of the Union this past January, her mom was there, and not all the Democrats stood up for her. Is that why you don't want the mural up? You don't like to be reminded of your fucking failure? Speaking of failures, like Governor Gavin Newsom, who wants to be president, animal lovers, this is the one for you. Don't look up the videos. You can't unsee what I have seen. Especially if you love dogs. Gavin Newsom loves the homeless in California. Look at Skid Row. That place, Skid Row, is just, how many blocks is Skid Row now? It's massive. Loaded with homeless and junkies. Just keep giving them. Just giving them their drugs. Giving them their open-air drug den. We're doing that here in Connecticut. They want to make it easier for the homeless to have their encampments everywhere. This is coming here then, if it's not already here. But there's videos of this shit. Don't look it up. Don't. But the homeless, most of them, do drugs. And in case you are unaware, there's a problem with fentanyl. And yeah, are you starting to make the connection? How I mentioned dogs? Okay, yeah. Homeless are now testing their drugs on dogs. And I'm sure they're testing on other animals as well. They'll just find some stray dog and capture it, catch it, tie it up, and shoot it up. Dog starts seizing. Well, don't shoot that. That's bad. And they just leave the dog to die. They let them suffer. They won't even untie them. Throw them in a dumpster if they do untie them. I saw dogs with plastic rubber tubes out of them. You don't want to fucking see this. Gavin Newsom wants to be president. This is under his watch. He could clean up the streets when the fucking dictator of China came. He even, like, jokingly, when asked about it, was like, yeah, you clean your house when you have guests come over. Fucking look up the quote. That greaseball motherfucker wants to be president? Fuck you. And our governor and leaders here in Connecticut, oh, the homeless, oh, we need to... No. Fuck that. I don't... If I saw that shit, oh, dude, I can't even. Our system is broken. I get the bleeding heart, feeling bad for people. I do. It took a long time to make this heart turn black. Only a few get through, but you got to earn it. Because there's so many people that just, oh, poor me. Well, why are you in that situation? Well, because I'm a retard. I'm bad with money. Okay, well, then I don't feel fucking bad for you. The system is broken. We give money to freeloaders because, oh, they got 4 kids. Why do they got 4 kids? They can't take care of the fucking first one? Why are we feeding the other 3? What the fuck? Oh, the homeless. You know what? President Trump, let's back off of the ICE shit. Let's have ICE round up the fucking homeless. Hey, PETA, another fucking fraud bullshit group. Where are you? Are you going to go down the Skid Row and save these dogs? No, we're going to go to a safe place. Where's my beanbag chair? Suck my thumb, little bitches. Where are you, PETA? You going to go save them dogs? No, you're not. No. Because you're another worthless fucking organization. Look up, if this kind of gets under your crawl, look up how much money California spends on the homeless. I believe just in LA, it's like billions of dollars. And it just goes up every year. There's a great back and forth. I don't know what episode it was. Joe Rogan had Coleon Noir on. He's a great gun guy, car guy, but this topic came up. And Coleon, he gave Joe an education about how it's just a money dump. They don't care about the homeless. They don't care about the dogs. They don't care about you and me. They don't care. Just vote for them. They care about our money. And that's it. And our vote. They don't care about us. But Coleon was talking, literally, it's just like everything else. You throw money at it, they hire more people for more government bloat. Because if the problem went away, so would their money and so would their job. They're not going to fix the problem that's going to put them out of work. So they just hoover more money and don't fix shit. Same thing's coming here. It's the same problem in New York. It's just unbelievable. Our system is so broken. I get the touchy-feely, oh, I want to help them. Oh, letting them fucking just have an open-air drug den and do what they want, it's not helping. Give them a house so they can strip it of the copper and then be on the streets with more junk. You're a fucking moron. They're unhoused. No, you're retarded. You have no idea. I get the wanting to help and being, sometimes it takes tough love. Have you ever watched that show Intervention? I don't have to. I've seen it in my own life. Sometimes when somebody is injecting themselves with poison or doing whatever it is, whether it's the bottle or gambling, whatever, sometimes you just have to fucking cut and run. Let them go. And sometimes you got to fucking round them all up, get them off the goddamn streets, sweep up the needles. I don't care where you put them. Put them in prison and release all this idiots that are in there for possession of weed for fucking 10 years or whatever. Get them the fuck out of jail. How's the homeless? At least they'll get 3 hots and a cotton meds. You know? I don't know, man. I'm just an asshole with a microphone. Something's got to be done because it's so broken. I told you this was not going to be a fucking fun episode. There's so much bad shit happening. What was it, the former lieutenant governor of Virginia last week, Mr. fucking anti-gun, winds up suiciding himself and his wife? What is going on? What breaks my heart in that situation, his son found them. What? What would possess you to do that? And then to your own boy. Just like my earlier story. That sibling lost their entire family. Like that. Brothers and sisters, mom and dad, gone. How is that? How are those kids going to progress through life? How are they going to have a normal life? There's no fucking no such thing now. But yeah, sure. Let's keep complaining about Trump. Yeah. Let's keep doing that. Can you believe what Trump said? Yes. Yes, I can, Karen. Where the fuck have you been for 12 years? Water is wet. Are you shocked? And why is everybody still talking about Trump? Fuck him. I voted for the guy. I'm glad he's in. Could you imagine Kamala Harris? Fuck that clown. But regardless, he's gone in a few years. Like, he terms out, bro. Move the fuck on. Let's stop looking at the people and look at the fucking problem. And let's come up with the solutions, whatever it is. Stop pissing money into it. Look at the fraud. Hell, speaking of fraud, California, Governor Newsom, cocksucker. Nick Shirley has exposed billions of dollars worth of fraud in California. And you know what they did? They are passing the Nick Shirley bill. Basically, you cannot do investigative journalism in California anymore. He exposed billions of dollars of fraud in California. Some fucking 20-year-old. Sorry, dude. I don't remember your age. He made them look like ass clowns, as they are. He exposed them, but instead of going, wow, you made us look like an asshole. You want a job? Come in. Let's fix this shit. No, instead of that, keep them out. Shut them up. Shh. We can't let them see what we're doing. We already know what you're doing. And he wants to be president. California is cooked. We're all cooked. I don't. How do you fix this? I'm open to suggestion. I'm down to bringing back spanking kids at school in the hands with rulers. I'm just kidding. A little bit. Just kidding. A little bit. What? I mean, honestly, we do have a mental health crisis in this country. Clearly, we also have people aren't hearing the word no. And there is no punishments from a very young age. There is no parenting. I shouldn't say that. There is parenting. Sorry. I know there's a lot of good parents out there. There is. Sorry. I'm not one of them. I'm a shitty parent because I don't have any kids. But I'm great to my cat. But there are too many shitty parents out there that take advantage of the system and don't raise their goddamn kids. And then they grow up to just get away with whatever, to literally get away with murder. Do you honestly think Jaden's murderer is going to be found? I doubt it. Maybe. It may take time. Someone may come forward. But snitches get stitches, right? That's the saying. So if that person was willing to murder Jaden over who knows what, I am sure... Go on to Kalshi, 100%. It was something stupid. Ding, you win. Do you honestly think that person, knowing that someone fingered them to the cops, wouldn't make sure that they were next? Because why not? Got away with that if it wasn't for you. So I might as well take you out too. What's going to stop them, right? The punishments for crimes in this country, we've gotten way too fucking soft. We need to toughen up. The good times have made weak men. We need strong men. We need strong people. Strong-willed. Not just physical strength. Strong minds, strong heart. All right. On that note, I'm done. I'm depressed now, but it's 420, so I'm going to go celebrate. I hope you do too, and if you don't, that's cool. It's cool. It's all good. Anywho's, thank you for watching this absolutely depressing fucking episode. I'm sure I'll have an episode soon. Once again, Go on to Facebook for your computer stuff. Look up Jake's Zombie Computers. That's JAKE' Zombie Computers. And I am Eric Unfiltered on Facebook and on X. I am Eric Not Sorry. Thank you for tuning in. Take care.